Good day to you. Thank you for being here and listening to me. We want to look at another saying of the wise. These are some sections of Proverbs that are specially noted as sayings of the wise. Really, we know Proverbs is a book of wisdom. Today, we're going to look at Proverbs chapter 22, verse 29. Do you see a man who excels in his work? He will stand before kings. He will not stand before unknown men. Now, to understand this proverb properly, we need to look at a couple of definitions to some parts of this proverb. Now, the first part we need to look at is where it says, who excels. God is talking about a man who is prompt. He's on time. He's ready to work. He's skilled at his work. Now, we realize there could be varying degrees of this skill, okay? Because sometimes when you start out, you're not as skilled as you are later. But you work on your skills and you improve your skills, right? You're sincere in your work. And this goes with what we're told in the New Testament. Work in your job as you are working for the Lord. And let's take a look at that real quick. If we look at Colossians chapter 3, verses 22 through 24, bondservants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh, not with eye service as men pleasers, but in sincerity of heart, fearing God. And whatever you do, do it heartily as to the Lord and not to men, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the reward of the inheritance, for you serve the Lord Christ. Now, the word bondservant, it actually does mean slave. And while technically we are not slaves, we do still work for other people. We basically hire ourselves out, right, to other people to make money. Even if you have your own business, what you do is you provide a service to your customers. Basically, you hire yourself out to your customers to do things for them. So the principle is really the same, regardless of what your situation is. And we're told to work sincerely, doing our best, and to work heartily, and that's enthusiastically. Again, doing our best. We don't always start as experts. We're not always the absolute best, but that's okay. Sometimes I'm not the best at the things I try to do, but I do them anyway, and I try to do the best I can, and I try to do them sincerely and enthusiastically. And this is what we're being told to do. And so that goes with this proverb here. Do you see a man who excels in his work? And that word for excels, it means more than just is good at their work, but that they are sincere, they're enthusiastic. This is the type of worker the Lord is referring to. Someone who works sincerely, enthusiastically, doing their best. That person will be exalted. They will be promoted and lifted up by God. That's the idea of before kings. They will stand before the king to be rewarded. And that's the idea here. Good work, sincere and enthusiastic work, doing our best will be rewarded. And this applies to every good work we do in life. The Lord says we will not stand before, now here it says unknown men, but that's insignificant or lowly men. In other words, we will not be brought down low. Now, we know that sometimes in this life, things go wrong. We can have times of persecution or trials where we're treated unfairly. That can happen. But ultimately, if we work for the Lord as we should and do like we should and work sincerely and enthusiastically, we will stand before the one true King, the real King that matters, and He will lift us up. So I want to thank you for listening. Hope you have a wonderful day. May God bless you and keep you safe. And remember, God loves you.